Did you bring up campaign spending, Woody?
Kyle did. I guess Harris is below water.
Yeah. Check this out. So, she's down like 20 million or whatever, right? That Progress.win company paid me and Vito to do an ad read for them on the biggest problem. And yeah, right?
you hate the Democrats.
Okay.
If there was a language of only hate speech, hate would still not be hate in that language would be how I feel about the Democratic Party. So we read the ad read and they said usually they give you like stuff to talk about. And because it was us, Vito said, "Are you sure you want to advertise on our show the week before the election?" And they said, "Yeah. Just you don't have to say vote for Kamala. You just have to say what's important to you about voting and tell people to vote." So Vito starts reading the ad and goes like, "Well, you know what's important to me?" And I say, "What's important to me is not voting for a child molester. That's why I'm not voting for Tim Walz." And I started explaining. I started going into that like AI, that huge like retarded conspiracy.
Yeah.
You know, that maybe it's true. I don't know. So the next day we get an email from the boss over there going, "Hey, we want our $500 back, or do another ad." And Vito's like, no refunds. So I did another ad the next week, you know, talking about again what's important to me. And then the election happened. Obviously, Kamala blown out, and then we find that she's down $20 million. So I'm like, hey, I'm part of that $20 million. Isn't that they really did need the money back? Isn't that great?
Dude,
they really didn't know what they were doing. I knew it.
Why on earth would they, first of all, shout out Harris campaign, you overlooked us. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You could have got us in the mix. But like, why would they pay you?
I don't know.
So there was no research at all in it. They were just
they knew who we are. I guess they thought $500 like meant more than it does to me. I mean, you know, no offense to anybody, but I'm not betraying Trump for $500.
So you took $500 from Trump's political enemies and then read a conspiracy into the read.
I don't know that it's a conspiracy. It's just important to me that this thing's I'm very anti. So if there's a whiff of it, even that AI said that Wells molested him. So I was like, that's too much for me. I don't know, computer man. I don't know who to believe.
The AI said that? Which AI?
There was an AI. This computer generated black guy was saying that Tim Walz molested him, and I'm like, I don't know that computer's lying. So
dude, I saw people like giving that retard so much attention as he was posting it on Twitter, and like all these like wish casting morons being like, "Oh, the truth is coming out about Tim Walz," and it's like this guy's so clearly lying for engagement to bait you into talk. He'd be like, "Here's the next post," and then it would be like the next day, and then every post was just like clearly made up email screenshots, like his own sender address is in some of them
with the cursor still in it.
The cursor is in there because he's been editing this. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, you could be a fucking moron to buy any of this shit. And there were thousands of people like, fill us in next on what's happening, brother.
Yeah, because you don't know.
Yeah, I think we all
don't know for sure.
I think that's one yeah, that's true. You can never know for sure. But I will say the way that guy delivered that message was pants on head retarded.
Believable. It struck a chord with me as a voter. So I talked about that.
Dude, that's so fucking funny. You made $500 from the Harris campaign.
Yeah. And then Trump's going to pay it back. So really Trump's paying me $500.
Trump's going to pay back the debt of.
I think so.
He offered to as a mean kind of joke.
Yeah.
He's
he was like, "Hey, I saw you're in debt. We actually have like a ton of money left.
A ton of money.
Yeah, that's because we did so much organic advertising. You know, that kind of cost too much, but we could pitch in and help you out."
Dude, Beyonce should be given a little bit of. Beyonce should be giving the full 10 million back because, like, what did she think she's there for? You're a singer. everyone was pumping up how excited they were to see her sing.
Yeah,
and then to go out,
true.
like, there could not be a bigger middle finger than to trick a bunch of your electorate in a swing state into thinking they're going to a free Beyonce concert. And then they get there and she goes, vote if you want. And then like 10 million.
I think they gave Meg the Stallion like 1 or 2 million. She twerked when she got up there. She gave the people what they wanted.
She earned it.
Dude, did you see the screenshots of like the normal Democrat voters in like the podium or like that like bleachers behind? And they're like holding, there's this like one like bald white guy holding like a Harris Walls sign. And then she starts twerking and you can like see in his face, he's like, like lowering the sign.
What's the going rate to get Dick to twerk at a political event? Probably more than 500.
Easily more.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, for Trump, I would do it for free.
No. I'm not. I'm Harris in this situation.
For Harris, I'll also do it for free, but I'm gonna have a wardrobe malfunction, a really serious one.
I love it.
Because I have a neurological disorder.
I charge extra for wardrobe malfunctions,
and then a bunch of diarrhea. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of accidents.
Oh damn,
bitch!
So I think I think some of this stuff is gonna happen and some of it's not.
Okay.
But. What I'm interested in is the generational.
That's another one of your 2-party predictions.
No. Well,
some will happen and some won't. I'm on Kyle's side. Come on, Kyle, it's funny.
All in love.
I'm wondering if he's going to get another Supreme Court justice. I know that that old bag they got on there now, like they sort of threw out the idea of either replacing her with Kamala, and she was like, "Nah, I'm hanging around. You know, I'm good. I've just got the diabetes."
I suck at her name, but it's close to Sotomayor.
Sotomayor.
Yeah, I wonder if one of the Republicans might actually step up and do like the cool guy move and be like, you know what, Trump, put a 42-year-old in my spot and let him ride it into the 22nd century.
Yeah, pick a jacked guy.
Jacked guy? I don't think it's jacked guy.
You just need one like super right-wing jacked guy, and so then when they're coming up with deliberations, Sonia Sotomayor or whatever is like, I don't like this, and he can just go mog her and be like, bitch, we're voting this way.
No, he needs an eyebrow like The Rock, so he can go.
So he can look at her like that'd be good.
I dissent.
What did The Rock get in trouble for? Like I heard that they accused him of being shitty to people and like specifically like pissing in bottles and leaving them about or something on sets.
That part's true.
I know he admitted to like the piss bottle thing, which is pretty gross.
Yeah. They're like, he pees in bottles. He's like, yeah, that part's true.
Yeah,
they said he was generally mean to people and hard to work with, which doesn't sound like The Rock. I know, but
usually the kind of people who like are that saccharine in public eye, they're like rude. Like it's like the Ellen effect. Like, you know, the story of like how Ellen is this saccharine, sickly sweet personality, tries to be everyone's friend. And then behind closed doors, so many of her staff are like, she's a fucking monster. She'll scream at me if I don't introduce the dance correctly.
Yeah,
and I did do it correctly. Yeah, she's kind of a bitch, apparently. I can see The Rock, another guy whose entire brand is like a fake smile towards the public, being a dickhead behind the scenes.
Another thing that's possible, and I'm just making this up, is that he's actually a fairly normal guy, but the delta between who he pretends to be on camera and who the normal person he is in real life gets him in trouble.
Could be.
Do you think he has a political career ahead of him?
No.
I don't think so.
I thought there was a time where I thought he might, but literally this election cycle, he was clearly afraid to step in to like lean one way or the other. He was so much on the fence that there was a lot of hate from both sides for him because he's so plugged in if he wants to that like bro Joe Rogan WWE UFC community already, but he's also plugged into that Hollywood thing. So like, where do you go, right? Like.
I guess he did the smart thing, the Jeff Bezos thing, right? The lack of endorsement. Now he can keep being The Rock.
Yeah.
Why is he pissing bottles?
Here's my guess. I think that's a man who hydrates a lot. All right. And I know when you're drinking 2 gallons of water a day, it's like you're constantly getting up to piss. So that's and my guess is that he's a guy whose time is very valuable. and he's like, I'm not getting off this phone call. I'm not leaving the trailer. I'm pissing right here, right now. I'm guessing that's happening.
His trailer has a bathroom. Come on, Rock.
There's got to be a toilet in his.
Where is he pissing into the bottles? That's a good question. Like, where is it? There's no bathroom.
That's just rude. That's like, okay, it's about a quarter as bad as leaving dip spit around.
A quarter is bad. So you think dip spit is 4 times worse than a pee bottle?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dip spit is disgusting.
Everyone agrees with that ratio? 4 times worse?
No,
I think they're parallel.
Piss
is it piss warm?
Yes.
No, and they find it.
Well, if it's warm piss, fresh piss, that's pretty bad.
Dude, dip spit is revolting. There's little like little strands of tobacco in there. You can see the viscosity of the spit. It's fucking disgusting.
I was about to say,
this is worse.
The spitters are often imperfect at getting it into the bottle, so it can be on the edges and near the top.
Right,
but are the peers so perfect?
No.
Right? So I don't know.
Piss is worse, dude. Piss is so much worse.
You're crazy. Would you rather have somebody pee on your face?
No.
Or have somebody dip spit on your face?
No, take it to another level. You're gonna take a sip out of one of these bottles. You're gonna take a sip out of one of these bottles.
Piss. I'm sipping piss. Yeah,
piss, 100%.
You're sipping dip spit.
I gotta think about it now.
Dude, that's gay. Yours is gay. Your version is gayer than ours.
Look at this.
Because it's closer to their dick.
A regular fruitcake.
I gotta think.
That time in prison messed you up.
What do you mean it's closer to their
dick?
This guy,
it comes out of their dick.
Wait, you're not drinking the?
We're drinking piss because we're straight.
But that came out of the dick.
Yeah, I meant the opposite. Yours is gay because you're kissing a man. Ours, we're just sucking his dick. It's no big deal.
Yeah, moron.
Look, I haven't taken a side yet. God damn it! I'm trying to decide which one I would want to take.
Well, one side is gay, so go ahead and think about it.
The reason I think that I would prefer the piss is because it's not going to be all thick and like it's the viscosity. You're right. It's the viscosity.
100%. Dude, and if you take a slug,
would you rather have a man spit in your face or piss in your face? Though that's an easy one.
It has to. I have to swallow whatever it is.
Is he hawking a loogie or is he just like spitting?
It's got to be
like that football player. That time. You ever see that the NFL mic'd up clip where the guy's just like and like full on spits in the other guy's face
with dip spit, like the brown soupy nonsense?
No, I don't think it was dip spit. That's a whole nother level of.
Well, no, this has
dude. I've seen that done. My cousin spit on a guy with dip spit in front of everybody one time.
Oh my god! Why?
Classless bore that guy.
The guy had challenged him to a fight, and Scott had shown up to he's like, I'm here, and like he spit the guy's like, oh, yeah, but like you were supposed to show up at 10 p.m. That's when fighting hour is, and what he meant was that's when my boys will be here to back me up.
Yeah.
And Scott's like, nah, I'm here now. And the guy's wearing khakis, and he dip spitted down the dude's khakis like he was a fucking Chris Kyle dip spit sniper.
Wow.
And dude just like looked down at the spit and looked back at us and pretended like it didn't happen. Yeah.
That Jeremy's hardcore.
That wasn't Jeremy. That was Scott. Scott.
So I get your little cavalcade of retards mixed up sometimes.
Oh, don't say that. They're good group of
just
guys.
Good boys having a fun time. But you would so you have to answer though.
I would talk a lot of shit for a guy that wears khakis.
You've shifted me. Yeah, exactly. It was his. Well, I actually ambushed him at his job, so he had to wear the khakis. If we're being fair, he was in his uniform, so I guess it was.
Dude, we successfully changed your opinion on that. Facts and logic, Shapiro style.
Facts and logic will prevail.